Psalms chapter 105, verse 8. He had remembered his covenant forever, the words which he commanded to the thousand generations, which covenant he had made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Isaac for an everlasting covenant, saying unto thee, will I give the land of Canaan and the lot of your inheritance. Wow. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah by Shem Kakodash. Dawadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word of sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come. Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the R5 Egypt, which is the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hit the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift up the whole elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim and the Aquav. And Dwadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone, who has been a beacon of light to getting his understanding and leading us, reintroducing us back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because us men, we would have got it no other way. Even though we predestined, I was one of those men, we the predestined ones, and he ordained us, our brothers are, we those men. But it had to be a certain batch of men that's going to guide us correctly, reintroduce us back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. It had to be. That's how it had to be taught. It had to be taught because Moses taught. What proved that? Moses went up into the mount and got the laws and came back down, right? And the people, when he left the people, right, which shows that we need guidance constantly. We need to be wise constantly. That was a clear indication right there. We had to watch. We had to be fed constantly. Because if we don't get fed, we will go astray, right? That's why it has to be every day. It makes logical sense. So I don't know how else to say that. I'm just laughing because that was a clear indication that the sheep needs to be watched because there's wolves among us. You know, Aaron couldn't protect himself at the time because they were going to run down Aaron. You think about it. Damn, man. And it's now, today, it's 2020. All these years, these churches, I never went to church and they were leading straight. They were leading the flock astray, man. You had that batch of men, right? I'm gonna say it. We had men that was before our apostles, from Apostle Tahar, Apostle Bar, Apostle Rakar, Apostle Rama, and all the elder brothers down. We had men before them, but it went hard body when Apostle Tahar was when the Spirit came on Apostle Tahar, because he was adamant and he was going forward and he didn't stop, and that was spiritual. Okay, he haven't stopped feeding the flock, right? And then the men that came up beside, and now they up in rank, they right beside him. They haven't stopped feeding the flock. They haven't stopped. So that's a clear indication. that the flock have to be watched every day. And those men that came up under him and they consisted, and their consistency shows that they're adamant, right, of feeding the flock. So just want to throw that out there, you know. That was just somebody that jumped in my mind at that moment. Slovakia. All right. And anyway, it's been 30 plus years and they've been doing their thing. And so much evidence, man. You can't go against it. And it proves that because all these other people are popping out in the woodwork, right? They're coming out and they speaking their part. Oh, I was out there too for 5 years before this and that. Yeah, I was there too. But, sir, what have you done for us lately, man? I mean, for the time I came in, I never saw you. I never knew you. And that's what Yahweh Shah gonna say. He gonna say he never knew you. Because he didn't see you doing the will of him, of Yahweh Shah, which is his Father's will. Yahweh Shah didn't see this. So, you know, that's why the apostles are saying these things. You know, the Spirit just opens up this floodgate to this part. So I'm trying to get back into my topic, but the Spirit led me to that. So, just wanted to say that. I don't know. Spirit brought that out. So, generally, humbly speaking, if you're gonna come out your hole, right, at least give reverence to the individuals that did not stop, right, and feel ashamed that you disappeared on the flock. If you're gonna come out, you should feel ashamed of yourself. All right. All right, let's get back into the topic here. All right, Psalm chapter 105, verse 8. He had remembered his covenant forever, that the words which he commanded to 1,000 generations, to 1,000 generations. That's plain right there. So we're just gonna, I don't know. The Spirit leading me. I'm just gonna read these verses and try to get something in it. But I think the Spirit wanted just that part to come out. I think this is about that part, but I just got a strong feeling about it, saying what was just said, and it was clear. And Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna remember these men. Through these men, he's remembering the covenant. Okay, he's remembering the covenant he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Through these men that's so adamant about it, that's so passionate about it. And this growing up from on the Great Millstone, even with the other camps, okay, granted, the reason why they have to stay going, they have to stay relevant, is because of Great Millstone. You see, by apostles and apostles down, speaking of these other camps, they can't. If Nate was decide to put down the plow, people would probably be really angry with that guy. If General Gehenna was to go run back in his hole, they'd be really angry with that guy. So he has to stay relevant. They have to speak. You know? They have to stay out. Anybody else, like when Fopi disappeared for how long? He came back out. That's embarrassing. So just one point when Nate disappeared and the Apostle Dahar was speaking about them, and then he said how he knew it, and then he popped his head out. This was, I don't know what year, it was 2007. And I saw him around, I remember around 2007 when everybody that was out, Comfy and everyone that was out in that year. Because everybody, it was videos up. And Nate disappeared around, I don't know when he came, I don't know, he vanished for a minute. He wasn't out and about. Just like Gehenna, he was out for a moment. But then he had disappeared. Their men were still out, but they wasn't out. The apostle from Apostle Tahar, he has been out. And if you didn't see them, it's because YouTube cut their accounts. Okay, that's the only reason why you're gonna not see it. You got to wait to they had to put it on Daily Motion, or they had to put they tried to make it their own website, and And you gotta have money to have websites because you got terabytes and all this other stuff. You got modules and all that. They want to charge you for all that. That's how you know YouTube is ran by the government. That's the only way I can get unlimited anything. It's the government. So, so that Salaki, from Abraham, Isaac to Jacob, right? And he remembering his covenant through the apostles. He's looking. I saw another verse. I don't know if that's in here. I don't know. I think I saw a verse. I just can't remember where I saw this verse at. But I'm just going to try to stick to the point. If it pops up, the water for that. All right. And he said, let's read these verses again. He had remembered his covenant forever. The words which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, Salaki, and this oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. I don't know if saying unto thee, will I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. And the apostles broke down all these words, went into all these things, and about Canaan, about Canaan. We got taught well, and the reason why we in our situation. All right, I think I just saw a verse. I'm about to find that verse. I think it was here. It was a verse. I don't remember. I can't remember. Hold on. Well, okay. I think because I got these verses from this verse. I got this verse from another precept. So, and I don't know. The Spirit just wanted that to come out that way. That was that one. And I can't remember. It's a lot here. Well, for that saying, Yahweh Shema has he has brought us back to remembrance, and he's remembering, and he's making starting from the great mills, the apostles of great millstone. He's making him know. He's making himself known. He's making himself known. He's making all nations remember him. Oh man, I just wish I could find that verse. It was like so much that I read. I don't know. Jeez. Oh, okay. I think this is it. All right. So I read that based upon these verses. And I just want to go into these verses, and I'm going to decide it'll be clear, because it's going to be a glorious salvation that's about to come, and it's based upon his covenant that he had made with us, that he will not forsake thee. All right, 'cause that's the name of the video. All right, and I read those verses because I got it from this precept here, which was Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 31. I got them stuck in here. Yeah. I've been stuck in here, but I'm going to start up a verse and read a few verses just to go in it. And it's just a few words in here that stuck out to me. So I'm going to go into those words. So Salakia, when I read it, I was like, wow. But I found those precepts, and it led me to that. So just when I read those verses, it made me name the video Covenant. So that's why. So, and he's not gonna through his covenant, he's not gonna forsake us. All right, let me listen. I'm gonna read it, Salaki, because I'm just rambling right now. But it says Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 30. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, right? Because this is what got me into the last video I just did. The latter days, this is the future right now. If thou if thou turn to the Lord Yahweh Shemel thy power, and shall be obedient unto his voice, the Lord thy power, the Lord Yahweh thy power, Salakia, is a merciful power. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy father which he swore unto them. So he's not gonna forget, he's not gonna forsake us. He will not, he swore by himself. Because there was no one else to swear to, because he swore himself. I won't promise to our father, which is, we know the name, we just read that. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And now all the way down to us. And he brought us, we got reintroduced back to Yahweh Shem Shah through our apostles. Adamantly. The word right there keeps stuck. Let me see what that means. Adamant, right? I know what it means, but I'm just saying, I just want to see it. I want to see them right. Adamant mean.
Here's the definition of adamant: refusing to be persuaded or to change one's mind.
Yeah, jeez. I guess, did I use it right? Refusing to be persuaded or change one mind. Well, they was, I think I used it right. Well, in this one, well, let me see, I think the second meaning is it. Let me see, I just want, because this phone don't do what I need to do. So we're going to see, we have to do it manually. Let's see. Animate, right? That said that first meaning, but it has another meaning.
A legendary rock or mineral to which many, often contradictory, properties were attributed. Formerly associated with diamond or lodestone.
Well, was hard at it, like a rock. I guess that was the meaning of it. Like the word adamant. They stuck to it. Alright, hard as a rock. Salakia, I think that's the way it was supposed to be, the word, meaning of the word. Alright, so alright, so maybe the first one and the second one, but sometimes I use words I don't know the meaning of it, but you gotta always go look it up. That's what the apostles taught us as well. And yeah, and they stuck, they hard as a rock at this, like a diamond. They shine. They stuck to it, man. So hey, man, you gotta give them credit, man. We gotta give credit where credit is due, and you gotta look funny at the other ones. You gotta look at them funny, because they may be out there, but the only reason why they're really out there is because of our apostles. So they don't want to look stupid, and they decide not to be out there no more. Because every time somebody pops their head back out, the apostles know them. So, what the fuck you been at? It's embarrassing, man. That's scary, man. That is really scary. Like you would have come out boasting yourself, right? But the flocks would have been skinny if the apostles wouldn't have been around. It wouldn't have been no fat. Even the scoffers get fed. Even the scoffers get fed. So it's like, I'm just thinking about, damn, that's what's like. I'm trying to get to this point. I can get this video clear. Alright, I read Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 30. And I read verse 31. Now, verse 32. See, here we go.